Today is December 19, 2025, man. Friday night, 9:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. I just managed to make it through the end, though, down here. But I was standing there for some minutes, and I walked up. It's a white SUV out there. The passenger side window down. Look like it's a black person in the back seat, right? Now, I know I done roll. You know what I'm saying? Any other time, if I'm strained up like this here, like I said in the past, when I was younger, shit, man, I'm gonna pick up this person and go take something. Now, I just refuse, right? So this is me giving myself a pat on the back. Cause I'm struggling right now, I ain't got a penny in my pocket, you know? And I said, man, I could snatch that meat gone. Cause there ain't nobody around really. They all up in here. And I said, man, I thought about it. I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Spirit of God, that's the conviction. I ain't gonna do it. Might do little things, but I ain't gonna steal from nobody. I might, if I'm gonna steal from the stove, I ain't gonna do it. So I said, I'm gonna wait for him. You know what I'm saying? Wait for this. It's gotta be a woman because it's a person back. At least that's what I thought I saw. You know, it ain't you looking in, just you walking by and you see the window open and you just a person. But first I I'm gonna let them know, like, man, you know what? Anybody else, they would snatch that big gun. Go on, bless my game. For keeping on. Give me a couple dollars, but I didn't even say that part. I just said, man, that your SUV over there to do, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so I told him, I said, man, you know, Pastor, one was a short brother, and the other one was a tall white guy, but the truck was on the side of it, with the gate down in the back. I guess they moving and getting stuff, whatever. And he was like, okay, so the little dude, he was like, the one that said, yeah, in my car. It wasn't, though. He was like, okay, I'll let him know. So really, it's just the people that's with him. And the white dude like, the windows open? Yeah. I said, man, if that had been anybody else, you know what I'm saying? If it had been anybody else, especially struggling the way I am, homeless and shit, that person would have been gone. They would have had this motherfucker been long gone. They wouldn't even knew. They probably came out, got the damn SUV, went to take off. But see, sometimes you gotta, first of all, if the spirit gonna lead you, second of all, grow, struggle a little bit, it'll be all right. I'm proud of myself, man. Man, say, I ain't even never just, you know, this last couple of years, whatever, I've been struggling. This is the type of growth that I pat, man. I don't need no more. I'm not even to get angry or upset. I'm just saying, it really made me think about how motherfuckers in my family and shit, primarily a wicked motherfucker of the witch, always talking me down. Okay, yeah, I done been a little responsible with my little finances I get in now. But I done grown a lot, you know it. So I watch it, wow, cut it. Yeah, it's always, you know, y'all already know. People always just talk. Just like, you know what I'm saying? What they say, hurt people. I understand now. You just been hurt a lot or whatever. And you feel, shit, you gotta pray that yourself. And let other people beat you down and don't stick around for this shit until they just beat you down to the ground until you start feeling worth just like they feel. Then pattern, repeat. You start taking out on somebody else. I'm proud of myself, man. Praise you, a God, man. Went down there to the church. They kind of got a little, this, what I say, a little confrontation, a little rocky toward the end, because when I go, everybody, well, those who know me know, I praise you, a God, man. You know, this is one of the reasons why I don't be wanting to go to church, because there's usually be some misunderstanding. But so it was, you know, it's everybody figure out their own journey, use whatever name you feel best with. But I use your God as his name, Yehoshua, his Hebrew name. They're not one and the same. I can prove it, but that ain't what it came down to. What it come down to, they got a cross thing, but like it's like a hollow. And he was like, you know, he praying for people, praying for everybody. Like, well, walk through the, you know, and I was like, well, that's why right now I won't do that. You know, at first you could see it was like kind of, you know, and so I was like, I'm not gonna be him. I'm good. I'm still. He's like, okay, So, but because I'm not gonna be peer pressure to do things that I don't agree with. He was hung on a tree. I actually went and pulled up 4 scriptures in the Bible: Acts chapter 5 verse 30, Acts chapter 10 verse 39, Acts chapter 13 verse 29, and 1 Peter 2:24 to show him every one of them verses say he was killed by being hung on a tree, or they took him off a tree. He was killed on a tree. There's been things interjected. There's people say, well, we can point out and say, well, we'll talk about in the Khalid, because he showed some of the Colossians, how you pronounce, talk about the cross and all that, but, people, to each their own, man. I know a lot of things just been twisted and things have been injected in and taken out. And then, we can talk about all these different books, and then people be quick to say, well, man wrote them other books, and if it ain't in the Bible, so the Bible is a book that was written by man as well. Knowledge must be precept upon precept, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. You know what I'm saying? But it just got a little rocky because how I am, like I felt kind of like, man, everybody probably looked at me like, oh, he must be, people don't say what they say. So towards the end, right when he was about to dismiss him, when I was like, man, is it all right if I can say, I want to speak something, hold on. Because I want to tell them as well as the rest of the people in there. I would probably remember about 7, 8 people in there anyway. And the dude, the brother, he the accent, I don't know what it was. I could tell he was kind of finished, like, oh, he stopped me or whatever, and then everybody went here and started leaving, and he was like, you can talk to me, So I'm like, well, I want to tell you and everyone else, just kept trying to explain to him, for me, it's out of respect. So you can understand, they can understand, it's like, Tuesday, like I'm telling you right now. But he kept cutting me off, it done been a long ordeal. I could tell you were mad, because I watch everything, right? And he kept trying to act like he was cool, but I seen him when he was gritting his teeth. You know what I'm saying? At one point, he only did it once, but I caught it. You know what I'm saying? That's when he would like put his hand on his shoulder, but I seen him gritting his teeth like he wanted to knock my ass out. But I just kept it cool too. Whatever kind of, it's just like it turned pretty much like, and I'm like, it ain't competition, man. All I'm saying is to each their own. I just want y'all to understand our respect. Like, well, how's it gonna be respectful? That can cause confusion. I'm like, I'm just showing you the way I think. When that occurred, I seen everybody look. I seen you was a little confused, and I seen, and so I didn't go through that. I'm not gonna, so I explained to him. To me, it's idols, because there's a lot of idols that's up in the churches now. Virgin Mary, the cross, and people have their own different opinions. But I know for a fact from my studies that it say that things will be twisted, things will be injected into the scriptures, things will be taken out. This is come to pass, but you can't tell a lot of people nothing. This is why I explained to them. I'm non-denominational. I'm spiritual. I grew up in a Christian household, but I'm spiritual. I believe in your God. I believe in the Messiah, Yahushua. It's just there's some significant things that to some people, depending on how you look at it, they'll call it minor differences. To some people, they call it significant. I'm gonna stick to the Hebrew name because there's been too many things that's been twisted. So just to be safe, can't go wrong with the original, right? And I'm not gonna bow down to a cross, worship a cross. I'm not gonna walk through a cross, none of that. I'm not gonna worship none of that, none of the idols. As far as I'm concerned, like the Messiah went into that house and he flipped over the table. They can strip all that shit out the church. As far as I'm concerned, you know what I'm saying? Tear down everything. Ain't nothing but put some candles in there or something. Light them up. Or praise God or whatever. But those are idols. Especially if you use them as a form of baptism, worship, and things like that. It's an idol. It's an idol. He said, there shall be no idols. No, it's not an idol. He died on the cross. So it says he was hung on a tree. Now, later on, thousands, however many long after the Messiah was killed, they came with the word Christian and the word, the cross and all that. But teach down, man. It's a touchy subject. But anyway, so I was, Luis was a Hispanic guy. He's the one who actually I started going to the first time I met him. whatever he was, or black, Latino, or whatever, I don't know. But so he kept going on. I kept trying to, okay, boss, I understand, But that's one of the reasons why I like, because me being me, I like people to feel comfortable, Shit, whether you're preaching or you end up sitting down in the congregation, I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. So this is why I'm like, okay, I'm different. I have different, like, well, you don't have to do certain things you don't want to, and I understand that. The thing is, if you congregate and there's differences and everyone else doing it, they expect you to follow the line. And I'm not, I try to come and congregate and just acknowledge it. We have differences of opinions and just praise God, but when y'all praising me using this name, I'm praising me using that name. That's my preference. But if it's gonna cause confusion and things like that, I just be better off sticking to the plan, not participating, and just build my own house for him. Build his house, however you want it. It's his house. The thing he put in my heart, my mind, perspective, and how it should be run. Everybody else done did theirs, right? So yeah, but anyway, just a little testimony. Peace.